Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever walked away from a conversation thinking, that didn't come out right? They didn't understand me. Now everything feels tense. Maybe you replayed the conversation later, what you should have said, what they should have understood. Most people think conflict damages relationships. But psychology shows something surprising. Conflict doesn't break relationships. Lack of repair does. In this chapter, we're going to explore why conflict feels so threatening, why communication breaks down under emotion, what repair actually means psychologically, and how emotionally mature people repair without blaming, fixing, or winning. Welcome back to MindShift. Conflict is not just a disagreement. To the nervous system, conflict often signals rejection, disconnection, loss of safety. That's why during conflict, heart rate increases, breathing becomes shallow, thinking narrows, defensiveness appears, your body reacts before your words do. So when conflict happens, you're not just talking, you're regulating survival. This is why calm communication is hard when emotions are high. Under emotional stress, the brain shifts control. The prefrontal cortex, reasoning, empathy, goes offline. The survival brain takes over. That's when people interrupt, defend, attack, withdraw, go silent. Not because they don't care, but because their system is overwhelmed. Most communication problems are regulation problems. You can't communicate better without nervous system safety. In conflict, people usually default to one of four patterns. 1, fight, attacking, blaming, proving. 2, flight, avoiding, shutting down, leaving. 3, freeze, going numb, silent, disconnected. 4, fawn, over-agreeing, apologizing, self-abandoning. None of these are character flaws. They're learned survival strategies. Awareness of your pattern is the first step toward change. People often search for better words, scripts, techniques. But communication fails even with the right words if the emotional layer isn't addressed. You can say something perfectly and still not be heard if the other person feels unsafe. Connection precedes clarity. Repair precedes resolution. Repair is not explaining yourself better, convincing the other person, making them agree. Psychologically, repair means restoring emotional safety after disconnection. Repair answers questions like, are we okay? Do you still care? Am I safe with you? Without repair, even small conflicts create lasting distance. Many apologies fail because they focus on behavior, not impact. I'm sorry you felt that way. I'm sorry, but these don't repair. Effective repair acknowledges the emotional impact. The other person's experience. Repair sounds like, I see how that hurt you. That wasn't my intention, but I understand the impact. Validation calms the nervous system. Defense escalates it. Listening during conflict is not passive. It's regulated presence. Listening means not planning your response, not correcting immediately, not minimizing feelings. It means staying with discomfort. When people feel heard, their nervous system downshifts. And when safety returns, understanding becomes possible. Assertive communication during conflict focuses on experience, not accusation, feelings, not character judgments, instead of, you always ignore me. Say, when that happened, I felt disconnected. This keeps the door open. You're not erasing your needs. You're expressing them without threat. After conflict, try this repair sequence. 1, name the rupture. I feel some distance between us. 2, acknowledge impact. I can see how that affected you. 3, share your experience. What was happening for me was 4. Reaffirm connection. I care about us, and I want to understand. This is not weakness. It's emotional leadership. Healthy conflict includes disagreement, emotion repair. It does not include fear of abandonment, silent punishment, winning at all costs. Healthy relationships aren't conflict-free. They're repair-rich. Repair builds trust faster than perfection ever could. Conflict doesn't mean failure. It means something important is trying to be expressed. What determines the future of a relationship is not how often conflict happens, but how consistently repair happens. You don't need to become perfect at communication. You need to become willing to repair. That willingness creates safety, and safety creates connection. If this chapter resonated, it means you're ready for deeper, more honest relationships. Welcome back to MindShift. If this conversation helped you see conflict differently, subscribe for psychology-based insights that strengthen relationships without blame or control.